Hello and good morning. Thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to Esoteric Guidance, and my name is Nehru. It is the 16th of January, 116. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, Collective Soul Tribe. Um, Today is Thursday, I think. Yeah, Thursday. So thank you so much for coming in. We are going to be talking about three keys. I'm going to talk about three keys to, it's really three keys. Thank you for the confirmation, universe and divine white light. It's three keys to unlock the path that you really truly desire to be on. Okay? Again, I take my time with the words because I try to pick out the words that, with my limited, and it is very limited, vocabulary, to pick out the word that best describes. Again, I'm not book taught. Um, I'm divinely taught. So, um, yeah. And that's been a big thing recently, okay, about credentials, certifications, school, all of that. Again, there is no one. My major challenge with counseling, let's talk about marriage counseling, for instance. My biggest challenge with going to someone else for counseling to have them tell you how you need to live your life, okay? Because you can get a well-rounded view from most anyone, including from me, okay? And I can get that from you. However, the details about how you go about your life are different for us all, okay? So someone who turned left at the corner, that was part of their journey, but you may not need to turn left. You might need to turn right, keep straight, turn around, stop, just wait, whatever. Or turn right, like turn the same way they did, whatever. But that's for your own discernment. No one can tell you the specifics of your journey. This is why I am against counseling outside of someone who does not know who you are or have an accurate perspective of who you are spiritually and divinely. Okay, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be your minister, your pastor. Most of them sure as hell they have no idea about who you are, and if they do, they don't want you to know because they want to keep you in the seat. Mm-hmm. They want to keep you in the pew. That's what the church's job is. In case you haven't figured that out yet, because the church is chickens. I'm saying there might be something about church's chicken. Um, that is the grossest stuff ever. Okay. Um, I don't even like fried chicken. I'm not even a fan of fried chicken. Like, it's not even, yeah. If I eat fried chicken, it's definitely a craving because that is not something I, no. I'm not like that. So, there's another stereotype that I don't fit into, I guess, for this lifetime because of the color of my skin, which is ludicrous. Because, yeah, it's just absurd. So, anyway, no need to go down that trail. Those of you who have been with me for any length of time, you know my view on race and racism and how foolish it is. So the three musts, or not the three, but three keys. Okay, so three keys. Okay, and I just wrote these three keys down here. That's all I wrote down, just so you can see. Because I like to just go ahead and write down the general topic and then just allow spirit to flow in regards to whatever spirit would like to share. Okay. By the way, if you are a newer subscriber, thank you so much for joining in. It was 4:44 on the video timer, 444. You might be seeing that angel number. Alexa, what does the angel number 444 represent?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, The angel number 444 represents clarity and decisiveness. When this number keeps showing up in your life, it means the angels are trying to tell you that what you've been preparing for is finally coming to fruition.
Beautiful. So, the first is you must have, and these are things that, again, I didn't get from a book. These are things that I've learned. Okay. All right. Or now I'm getting adhered to. So these are laws that need to be adhered to. So these are laws that need to be adhered to. 544 on the video timer up there. And I'm looking at this note that I wrote down. Actually, it's a letter, kind of a letter thing to me or for me. Right. But I wrote that down at 444, 944 on that particular day. See, 944. So 44s. I also saw them yesterday. So you could be saying 144, 944, 844, 744, etc. So a strong cutoff game. Okay? So in the public, in society, they talk about a cutoff game and what that means. So a cutoff game and whether or not it's good, strong, weak, whatever. Okay? And all three of these keys encompasses belief within yourself. Faith. I'll say that. All of them encompass faith. Okay? So, we know that thou shalt have no other God before me. Most High said that, right? We are told that in the religious book, the Bible. Please do go beyond that book and pick up other canonical texts. But with that one, we can see some things. So thou shalt have no other God before me. As I've mentioned, that means that there are other gods, including you. When you are awakened to your highest, purest, truest vibration, you might be one. And if you are not a god in that sense, you are equipped to be a very high vibrational deity of some sort. Angel, healer, earth angel, starseed, light worker, something. You are designed to be something of that. Okay, it should be far more than 144,000. So what is meant by a strong cutoff game? And typically you see this it's related to personal relationships, intimate relationships. Strong cutoff game means that you are easily able to walk away from those individuals who do you wrong, no longer serve your good, turn out to be karmic evil, however, whatever word you want to use, but you're able to somehow remove yourself from those individuals, remove them from your space, your place, your whatever, whether you physically eject them, kick them out, or you physically pick up and you relocate or you move or what have you. Okay? So strong cutoff game. That is an absolute. If you want to raise your vibration into the truth of who you are. If you want to raise your vibration into the truth of who you are, someone is being grilled right now. Right now, something's being grilled or someone's being grilled. And it says minis or menace or menace. Maybe a menace is being grilled. Oh, okay. Oh, and now police. Police halted something. Okay. By the way, this device that I use, the Echo device, it's kind of on the blink. I'm actually surprised it's even working now, but it's working for favor and because I'm doing what Most High asked me to do. Be aware of invites, collective. Be aware of invites. Okay, just be aware. You could say yes to some and no to some or whatever. You have your own intuition. Okay, again, my job's not to tell you to say yes or no to drinking or smoking or anything. Okay? I smoke, not cigarettes, but I smoke. Okay? So you do you. All right? Your higher self knows the things that are holding you back. 10-10 on the timer. And if something's holding you back, your higher self will guide you and let you know that. I was speaking to a gentleman the other day. Um, and what were we talking about? Talking about somehow we got on. He asked me how old I was. And then somehow we got on the subject of habit. I think he was habits. I don't know. I don't even know how we got on the subject. I don't even know how we got on the subject. But anyway, we're talking about habits somehow. And he's talking about smoking and how he's no, oh, coffee. That was it. I had gone to pick up coffee. It was 11 minutes exactly up there on the video timer. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 9:25 a.m.
Okay. Any of those numbers might be significant for you. Okay, you might be dealing with a Libra. Okay. Or you could be one. Or you could be dealing with a Gemini, 529. Okay. So what? Okay, hold on. Can there's something about a there's something about a Cancer zodiac sign and a Libra Scorpio cusp zodiac sign. A Cancer sign and a Libra Scorpio cusp zodiac sign. So the Libra zodiac cusp zodiac sign is one individual. And then there's a separate individual that they are collaborating with or were, whatever, that is a Cancer. Okay? And again, I said Cancer zodiac sign, 1244 on the video timer, but that Cancer could be a Cancer as in they are dis-ease. They are dis-ease. Okay, as I stated in the last video, okay, posted 2 days ago. Okay? We are approved. That is the second time today already that I'm seeing the word approved. I saw it earlier today before I left to go get the Java. I saw it on the screen when I turned the phone on, and it said, "You are approved." Okay? And there's something about someone being back in town. Maybe you're going to be back in town. Or, well, yeah. Okay? 1326 on the video timer. That's a double portion. So, when it comes to a strong cutoff game, let me get back to that. When it comes to a strong cutoff game, what does having a strong cutoff game do, and what does not having a strong cutoff game do? Okay? So, having a strong cutoff game, again, you're able to walk away from those things fairly quickly with reasonable speed. Those things that no longer serve your good. So, you are in a relationship with someone, personal relationship. Again, it could be co-workers, what have you. Okay? Employees, employer. You see that they are not treating you well. Your instincts are telling you that they are not treating you well. You are an animal. Follow your instincts. The species that we call animals, they follow theirs. Follow your instincts. I like that. There might be something about juice, whether that's you juicing, Juice the movie. Alexa, who were the stars of Juice the movie?
I know about 42 O.J. Simpson movies including The Naked Gun, From the
Alexa,
files of
cancel.
Police Squad, which stars
Alexa,
Leslie Nielsen, Priscilla
Alexa,
Presley, and O.
cancel. Okay, so they mentioned O.J. Simpson, whose name is something like Bartholomew something. I don't know what O.J. I don't know what his full legal name is, but anyway, that's what they mentioned. I was speaking of the movie with Tupac Shakur, and I don't know who else. That's who I was speaking of. And I don't typically say his full name, so there might be something about that. Your full name being announced. So when you have a strong cutoff game, it allows you to deal less with the backdraft from whatever that is. Okay, again, so let's take it to a personal relationship. You're dating him, you're dating her, you find out they're unfaithful, you find out through a friend or what have you, however you find out online or whatever, that they are not as committed to the relationship as you are. You have a couple of options. You can stay and try to work it out. That might be advantageous. You might decide that you're going to confront them about this. You might decide that you're going to start stalking them. You're going to start following them around to see if it's true. It's something about 100 years. Jimmy Carter lived to be 100 years. There's something about 100 years. He passed on 1230. Okay? There might be something about the time 1230. Again, there's something about juice. Okay? I've been seeing the name Juju, by the way. I know that's a person. I think she's a college basketball player. Juju, I think. Yeah, college, high school, college, something. I don't know. It was 1707 on the video timer. So, what happens when you do not have a strong cutoff game? Things linger. You go back to those things that no longer serve you for. So, for instance, okay, especially the females, okay, especially the females, and I speak to the females. Something about the Sandman coming. I believe that's the Grim Reaper, right? That's the Sandman, right? The Grim Reaper is referred to as the Sandman, I believe. Okay. Um, um, there's something about Brandy or Moesha. I just saw something about Moksha, but that's the second time that I've seen Mosha today. The only difference is the E and the K. Again, those E, K might be. Okay. So the exact opposite is true when you do not have a strong cutoff game. So you take out so you file the what is the useless piece of paper called when you want someone restraining order? That's a useless piece of paper. Um, so you file a restraining order against him or her. Those again, they're useless. And you end up accepting him back into your life. Typically, this happens again for the females, allowing the male back in to their life. Okay, typically is how that happens. I can never, ever, 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 ever say this loud enough, no matter what platform I am on, today, tomorrow, next week. It could be on a TEDx talk. It could be on Joe Rogan. It could be on Oprah. I would never give Oprah an interview or, yeah, whatever. But you cannot stress enough. You cannot say this enough times around the world. You cannot broadcast this enough for it to stop happening. People, men and women, do not ever, 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 ever accept someone back who came against you. Do not ever, you cannot say it enough. You cannot say it enough. There are so many victims. Again, men and women, there's so many victims today that do not have to be, whose lives are cut, whose earthly time, this lifetime, is cut. And now they have to go and be reincarnated at some other time in the future again to come back and do works over again and hopefully avoid the karmics that ended their life this time because they ran into Jeffrey Dahmer, Bundy, Iceman, that Williams guy in Atlanta, Georgia, or they ran into somebody and their intuition was telling them to make a different choice, to cut them off, do not go back. And they did. That message there, right there, that message that I just said, that message cannot be said enough. It cannot be broadcasted enough with a bullhorn from the universe, from the galactic regions. You cannot say it enough. Do not go back when someone shows you who they are. Do not go back. Even if they do choose you, do not go back. They will come back. They might try to come back to try to get you to come back to them for whatever reason. Trust me. If they say they're healed, who cares? So what? Congratulations. Do not allow them to come back into your life, because I'm telling you, 10 times out of 10, it's going to end up in a distressed situation. 9 times out of 10, they're going to end your breathing, your physical flesh body. They're going to stop this from inhaling and exhaling. 9 times out of 10. When you go back, do not. Women, please, not for the kids. Do not allow their manipulative tactics to work on you. I'm telling you, I can never bring that home enough. I can never bring that home enough. Do not ever go back. Do not ever go back. Do not ever go back. Okay? That's a detriment. 2244 on the video timer. Do not ever go back. Okay? Once you cut that tie, cut that cord, do not ever go back. If you want to know how to cord cut or you need help with cord cutting, you can find many ways online to do that. If you are looking for some one-on-one assistance, you can reach out to me at theencourager333@gmail.com. Okay? Something is new. Ooh, that reminds me. I've been getting new car smell for the last 24, 36 hours. New car smell. It doesn't matter. I'm drinking my water, new car smell. Drinking coffee, new car smell. Not drinking anything and just inhaling air, new car smell. Sleep, wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, new car smell. New car smell. Okay? I have my eye on a couple of options. And again, for a long time, I was a big sedan person. I was a big sedan, Mercedes S-Class, Audi A8s, and they're nice. But today I'm more of a personal type of vibe. So 2-seaters, more so. Or at least cars with back seats, but they're really not suitable for adults. So I'm more on that vibe. You might be on that vibe. You might be going from one extreme to the other. That might be a little confusing to those who try to be like you. Number 2, self-love. Okay? Again, all of this is encompassing faith. Okay? Without faith, it's impossible to please God. That's where I was going to mention. That's the other part that I was going to mention, like in addition to thou shalt have no other God before me. So without faith, it's impossible to please God, including the God within you. Because again, there is one. There is. Your God nature. Okay? This is why we are told in a religious book that we are made in the image of God. What does that mean to be made in the image of divine source? What does that mean? Okay, someone might be a chef. I'm only aware of one professional chef today, and I came across them on LinkedIn. No, LinkedIn. Might be something about LinkedIn. um, Instagram, on IG, right? The name is Sarah Todd. She's the only chef that I'm aware of. And typically, even on social media, I follow people for a little bit of time, and then I stop following them typically, right? And whether that's because they're dropped into my spirit, or I'm made aware of them energetically, esoterically, and so I follow them for a little bit, see what's going on, their energy, things they're involved in, their family, whatever, right? Whatever, however, divine has me following people for a while, and then I unfollow them and I go on my journey. 1126. It was 2611 up there. There might be something about 1126. Okay, that's a 10. So self-love. So again, many different arms of this, just like faith, okay, honesty. These things have many different arms of them, that branches, many branches. So self-love, okay. If you do not love yourself, you cannot walk away from those things that no longer serve you, or it's difficult. I'm not going to say you can't. It's very difficult if you do not love yourself first. And that means above everybody else. You have to love yourself first, above your mama, daddy, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, dog, cat, son, daughter, spouse, wife, or husband, doesn't matter. You have to love you more than you love any other creature on this planet. Okay? I have to love me more than I love my Cane Corso Sadie. Okay? I had to. Okay? I love me more than I love my American Bulldog Brutus. I have to. Okay? I like big dogs. Okay? Maybe you are a big dog. I was a big dog. Right? Something about stopping around and the mountain, going around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh, she'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. What is that song about? Is that song about marriage? Or coming together? She'll be coming around the mountain. Whatever she means. Okay. There was something else I was going to mention. Oh, if I could change the world. Eric Clapton, okay? And any of those names might be significant. I just saw a flash. How does that song go? Oh, change the. I would be the sunlight in your universe. It was just 2911. You would think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world. Baby, if I could change the world. I just saw a gentleman walking by with a Los Angeles Rams jersey on, or coat. There might be something about LA. A ram. Perhaps divine source is providing a ram in the thicket for you, so you do not have to sacrifice your own, as he did with Abraham. Pamela might be significant. Someone might need to be bonded out of prison, or someone might have bonded out or can't bond out. So self-love, okay? Self-love is a cornerstone. I would say you have a couple of them, a couple of cornerstones, okay? All right. And self-love is one of them, okay? Self-love is not selfish, okay? And do not ever let someone lead you to believe that it is, okay? There might be a single mother with a son or a daughter. Okay. That's significant to your journey. I saw a woman and a child that looked to be maybe 8 or 9. They were dancing on the couch. Someone's wanted dead or alive. That could be me, you, or them. There's something about hostages, okay? And a ceasefire. It's 31 minutes exactly on the timer. So yeah, all right. Control is number 3, okay? And I feel like I could talk about self-love forever. I really do. I feel like self-love is massages. Self-love is taking care of your nails. Self-love is taking care of your hair, men and women, okay? All right. On my face, I have to constantly be aware, right? There's like right in there. There's some wild hair that grows right there every now and then, and I have to pluck it out right there, right? And then there's one somewhere like over there, right? Just regular maintenance, man. Obviously, women too, right? But man, okay? Regular maintenance. So that is self-love. The way you care for yourself. If you drink beer all the time and can't see your belt buckle, you can do something about that. Women, you don't like the legs rubbing together, you can do something about that. Okay? All of that is self-love. If you want to know how someone loves themselves, barring medical issues, you can tell. Okay? If someone overeats, they love themselves, but their energy, they are overcompensating for something. Okay? Someone overeats, even if it's sporadic. So emotional overeating, they're compensating for something. Again, I don't have a degree in anything. Okay, 33 minutes exactly on the timer. You might be seeing 33, just like you might be seeing 44. You might be seeing 333. It was 11:29 or 29:11. That is the 333rd day of the year. We saw 11 or 26:11 also earlier, right? 330th day, so 3-3, significant. So control. Control, what do I mean by control? Controlling those things that you can and releasing those things that you cannot control. That is a cornerstone for a better life. That is a cornerstone for discovering, and not even discovering, uncovering, unveiling. I like unveiling. That is a cornerstone for unveiling who you really truly are and unveiling it to the world. I'm talking about a spiritual debut. Okay? Some of us are getting ready for a physical one. Okay? Feeling like I want to give a shout out. I have to think about what their channel is name, what the channel name is. Oh, shoot. I'm going to get it. Yeah, it'll come to me. It was 34:43 on the video timer. Okay. So we are mirroring spirit, as above, so below. So, control. I release those things that I cannot control, and I control those things well that I can, right? And there's something about whatever that's typically called, whatever that I and the wisdom to know the difference, whatever that saying is, whatever that is, whatever that is. Um, but yeah, recognition, recognizing those things that you can control and those things you can't. Okay, and again, as a reminder to us, ultimately, all those people and beings that I named earlier, husband, wife, mother, father, niece, nephew, son, daughter, cat, dog, bird, ferret, whatever, right? All of those, horses, your cows, your whatever, none of them do you have control over. And they prove that to you every single day. Every day. Okay? You can only control you, your tendencies, your habits, your addictions, your energy flow, your whatever. You can only control you. Okay, that is a cornerstone. Recognizing what you can control and managing those things well and releasing what you cannot back to your ancestors, back to divine highest white light, Eravat Avarat, back to the universe, what have you. Okay? Yesterday, on Judy's side of the family, I saw the name of my great grandfather. So Judy's grandfather. His name is Julius. That might be significant for you. Last name is Young. So you might be dealing with someone. J or Y, first, last, middle, initial. Say this with me, collective. I assume the throne. Or excuse me, that's a room. Okay, you might need to assume the throne. Okay? I resume the throne. I resume the throne. I resume the throne. Alexa, what does it mean to resume the throne?
Resume the throne refers to the act of a monarch reclaiming the right to rule after a period of absence or exile. It implies the return to power of a former ruler or an heir to the throne after an interim period of inactivity. The term can also be used to describe the restoration of a former dynasty or regime to the throne. The act of resuming the throne is often symbolized by the coronation or reinstallation of the monarch.
Collective. It was 3836. Collective. I'm looking at something about Prince William. Do you know you are a destiny and you have one? And it's all one and the same? Do you know you are the destiny? Do you know that? You are the destiny. It is said it's not the finish line or the end result that matters, but the journey or something like that, right? So what is the goal? You. And by you, I'm speaking of the inner G, inner, I-N-E-R, of you. That is the goal. That is why you're here. And my crown chakra just bumped. That is why you're here. is to cash in, 40 minutes exactly, cash in. And it said chiefs and something chiefs and potential chiefs. You are a potential chief if you're not currently. Okay? The Sandman will take care of your enemies. You are the destiny. That part of you that is ringing loud and asking for you to say yes and to let go of the things that no longer serve you with your strong cutoff game. Give yourself self-love in whatever way that is. It might be doing nothing other than going to the beach and walking along the sand by yourself. It might be going to the beach and sitting out there alone by yourself. Whatever that is, it was 4101 on the video timer. Okay? Might be sitting out in a rocking chair, just giving thought. It might be taking a vacation and not telling anyone where you go. Okay? Self-love and control. Controlling those things, recognizing those things you can control, and releasing those things that you cannot. Do you want to know why so few people of the 7.48 or how many ever billion people there are on this planet currently walking around in the 3D? Do you want to know why it's so difficult? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to know why so few people have awakened to this? In large part because they don't see it, meaning the example is not illuminated, has not been illuminated to them yet. But the vast majority do not, because it's not an easy journey. Again, new car smell right now. Yep. So for me, in regards to that whole new car smell thing and manifesting it, I've been manifesting that for a minute, for as long since the last car stopped working, which was in 2021, actually. It's been a minute since I've gone without a vehicle. I rented a truck to relocate from Florida to Arizona, an F-150. So, and that was in 2023. I think in a previous video I was saying last year. You know how that is at the beginning of each new year? It takes a minute to stop saying last year and not mean 14 months ago and not 2 months ago. All right. So 2023 is when I actually arrived here. So a ways from 2 years, but longer than a year, right? So, yeah. So just wanted to come on and share those 3 keys with you. Soul Tribe Collective. Again, thank you so much to those law enforcement officers, whoever you are a judge, you are an attorney, you could be a court clerk, you could be a stenographer, 44 minutes exactly on the timer up there. Okay. And you could be a processor, whatever you are. You could be a bail's bondsman, whatever it is. If you are intuitive and you are helping the collective solve these cases, whether they are past family cases, okay, or their own case, thank you. Okay. To those of you who are still doing or continue to do the light work, white magic energy clearing and protection over the collective, thank you. And to those of you who are faithful to the channel, thank you. Okay. I just saw look like a pretty brand new, I think, Mercedes S-Class just go by. Okay. So again, right, whatever that is. Um, let's take a look and see. Um, let's take a look and let's pull a couple of tarot cards. Do you have any plans for the weekend, collective? Anything going on? I haven't had weekend plans for quite some time. Okay, so I separated the deck on justice. Okay. And the Six of Cups. All right. So again, we are out of, just like we're out of the Five of Swords, combative energy, we are also out of the Five of Cups energy. Five of Cups is, to me, that's bewilderment. That's what Five of Cups is. It's a lost energy. They're just wandering around. Okay, and then the Six of Wands come out. So we've left. Give me the beat, boys, to free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, to free my soul. I wanna get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. Right? You might be dealing with someone whose name is Dobie, 47 minutes exactly, 47, 74, however those numbers resonate for you. Or Gray, someone's name might be Gray. Okay? All right. Okay. Oh, so let me set that card out actually. Again, on the bottom of the deck, look, justice. Again. All right now. Cards flying. So, we have the Three of Wands. Okay. Then we have the Ten of Wands. So we have a lot of Wands energy. So we have Swords and Wands. Wands could be a couple of different things depending on your story. So Wands could be protection. Okay. Wands could be, again, combativeness, right? That could be arguments coming in. That could be the escalating of or de-escalating of. Okay. It could be also information coming in, although we do not have the Page of Wands out here yet. Or Page of Cups. We do not have the Page of Cups out here yet. But there might be information coming in. Oh, so we have the Hierophant. So yes, all right. So maybe this is who the information's coming in through. It's coming in through the Hierophant, all right? And I'm hearing lucrative, the word lucrative specifically. Alexa, what does the word lucrative mean?
The adjective lucrative is usually defined as profitable, money-making, remunerative.
Okay. Remunerative. Remunerative. Okay? A Hierophant. Okay? So, lucrative opportunity. This individual coming in is wise. They're business smart. You see all the wisdom around them here. Okay? The offer that they're coming in with, whether you accept it or not, okay, this individual is well versed in whatever field that they are in. Okay? And if this is you, then you are well versed, Okay, if you are a healer, you are great at what you do. If you are again, you are an attorney. Okay, you are great at what you do. You stand for truth. Okay, Hierophant energy. Okay, so walking away from something, leaving something, again, strong cutoff game. Okay, my friends, old friends, used to criticize me about my strong cutoff game. They used to say that I would leave someone at the drop of a hat, friend or platonic or monogamous, or yeah, platonic or romantic. um, oh shit! Do you know what I heard the other day, or I saw the other day? I heard or read about lavender marriages. What the hell is a lavender marriage? So I looked that up. Do you know that a lavender marriage, there's about something about a death, and there's something about a death and a tie-in. So a tie-in to a death. Again, the cases for me, just again, so that those of you who have recently joined the channel, you know that you're caught up to date with me and my own personal walk this lifetime. So there's an uncle who I believe is my father, whose name is Berlin, or my grandfather is my father, whichever, whoever, however, or I was sold. It's one of the two, Berlin Senior, Berlin Junior, or I was kidnapped or given away at birth. Okay, in 1974. Okay, or whatever year I was actually born. If they tell me I'm not, if it's not 1974, but with that, Berlin Jr. was unalived in Lockport, or supposedly in Joliet, Illinois, at a bar. He was supposedly stabbed by someone. The guy never served time, by the way, and that's an indication of by the way, collective, that's an indication of MK Ultra or some other secret society, something or other, stalking, doppelganging. There's something. When no one's put on trial for the murder, that's an indication of witchcraft. No one was put on trial, I believe, for Bruce Lee's, right? Marvin Gaye's. There are several others. Okay? No one was put on trial. Was someone put on trial for Prince's death? No. The artist Prince. Mm-hmm. So, Berlin was unalived supposedly in 1974, 9 months before I was birthed. Those people often said, when I was growing up, that I reminded them of him. And my demeanor, my disposition, my attitude, we all have an attitude. People be like, what you got an attitude for? We all have an attitude. Good, bad, or confirmation. We all have an attitude. All right, I'm saying 24/7. We all have an attitude 24/7. It's just a matter of where it's at. We all have a diet. It's just a matter of where it's at. Everybody diets. Because what you eat, confirmation, what you eat is your diet. Everybody diets. Okay? Yep, so there's something about that. He was unalived. There's a lie about that. I called the Joliet Police Department 2 years ago and asked them about Berlin Jr. being stabbed at a bar in Joliet, Illinois, and they have no record. And that's the story since 1974. I went to his gravesite, and a spirit told me, do not ever come back over here. It said, don't come back over here. A spirit, literally, I heard when I went over there in Illinois to where the tombstone is for him, spirit told me clearly, a spirit, not divine source, a spirit said, do not come back over here. So there was something sent there to guard his tomb, whenever that was, 1974. My personal belief is that Kevin Sharma, somebody else, Berlin, somebody did something that unalived Berlin. He was in the Air Force. Okay, so that's my uncle. Then I have a brother, Matt. Confirmation. Confirmation. And then I have a brother, and it was 55, 25, 23 on the timer. This is the year of 5. Congratulations to Tim Tebow and Demi. They are expecting their first child. Okay? I got word of that a couple of days ago, but that's neither here nor there. They announced it yesterday. Okay? And yes, that's true. I definitely got that download. I don't get downloads like that all the time for celebrities or people who are popular and all of that. But every now and then, I get a download right before someone passes. Right before I get a download. There are certain spirits that are brought to me constantly. There are certain ones that I identify with. Okay, I mention them often on the platform. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So we have the Hierophant energy. Okay, so perhaps someone's coming to you now that you've left one situation. Okay, again, your strong cutoff game. You've left one situation. Now you've made room for the new. And now it's time to, as I look at something that says T2. So now it's time to rein in the good stuff. Time to rein in the good stuff. Okay. Rein in the good stuff. Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords again. Okay, so what's the 4 of Swords? Okay, to me, I believe the 4 of Swords is, in this particular situation, it's acceptance and it's contentment. Acceptance and contentment, and there's something warned against. So you might be being warned against something. Okay, again, whatever that is, warned to not accept the karmic offer, warned to read all of the details of the offer, whatever that might be. Okay, warned to pay warned, we're not in a Mercury retrograde. Warned, when is the next one? I need to look that up. Alexa, when is the next Mercury retrograde?
Mercury is direct. Mercury turns retrograde on March 15th, 2025.
315, isn't that a 5, 5, 5? Just talking about that. Okay, again, Tim Tebow, 15. Okay, confirmation. So yeah, okay. All right. Remember, you do not have to accept what does not serve your highest, truest, grandiose purpose. If you do not know what that is, you can find that out very easily. Your life is talking to you. Okay, your life is talking to you. The things that you desire to do that perhaps you've been fearful of doing, starting that company, stepping out on your own, talking to that man or woman, sending that offer, accepting that offer, whatever it might be, relocating to that place you've always wanted to, but it's out of your country, out of your city, out of your state. You've lived there forever. You're worried about leaving others. What about your friend, right? Whatever that is, again, life is trying to improve your posture. I just saw 53 minutes. Is that 53? 59 minutes, exactly on time. Life is trying to show you or how to improve your posture. And life is trying to show us that. Okay? Okay? So we have the 4 of Pentacles. Again, okay? So we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, we have the 4 of Swords, okay? We have the 3 of Wands, like, so everything, to me, these are all energies that are currently balanced right now, okay? That's what this means. These are all energies that are currently balanced right now. Okay? So your throat chakra is balanced, right? Your budget, money is balanced. You have 50 cents, $3, $500, $250,000, $500,000, $750,000, $1.2 million, $3.5 million, $4 million, $5 million, $7 million, $45 million. Whatever you have, it's in balance. Okay, if you resonate with this timeline. Okay, so your pentacles are good, your emotions are good. This is what all of this is telling me. Okay, and so this Hierophant, again, that could represent you. That could be your energy. Okay, everything's imbalanced. Universe, thank you so much for helping us, sustaining us as we get confirmation with that flyover. Thank you so much. What do we need to be aware of today? Most High, what do we need to be aware of today? Anything? What do we need to be aware of today? So I ask the question and I get the answer. So here we go. Okay? So this is what's going on in the background. Here's the Five of Swords. This is what's going on in the background. Okay? We're unbothered, by the way. Right? We're unbothered. Okay? I just heard, the closer I get to you, the more you make me sing. By giving me all you got, your love has captured me. Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we could never be more than friends. So, there might be someone coming to you, collective, who, for however many years, they've had a thing for you. You didn't know it. Perhaps when you met each other or when your paths crossed originally, timing was off, so you met, but it was kind of like, or whatever, right? Okay? They could have been involved with someone. You could have been involved with someone. You both were. It could have been locations, whatever. Okay? Because that's what that song speaks to. Okay? So there could be someone from your past, college, high school, middle school, grade school, whatever, that shows interest in you. Okay? Or is coming to present this opportunity with you or to you as we look at the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And then I drop all of these cards. Let's take a look. Okay, so we mentioned the Eight of Swords. So the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Temperance are the cards that fell out here. Okay, so again, all of this speaks of a balanced energy coming in, because you are what you attract. So if we have balanced energy coming in, that must mean we are balanced. Okay, because an apple can't produce a pear. Okay, all right. So, and look, family, unity, collaborations, success, celebrations, dancing. No, nothing's lost. I got that the other day. Nothing's lost. Whatever's meant for you from the beginning, it will be yours, collective. Stay faithful. Stay faithful. Anything else, Most High? Angel numbers, perhaps? Yes. Supposed to be a lovely 76, 73 degrees. I said 76. There might be something about 76. Confirmation, excuse me. 1616. It's the closest you can get to 33 without going over. Might be something about the Price is Right, because that's what that game show is. Who can be the closest to the actual price without going over of whatever the item is that's being shown? Okay. Okay. We have 1001. Spiritual awakening. Someone's going through that or needs to. Starting over. So that's what a spiritual awakening does. It causes a start over. Okay. So we have spiritual awakening and then starting over. I say yes. What do you say? Then we have 2 and a horn for confirmation. So we have starting over, new beginning, and clarity. Hot damn. Alrighty. So we have spiritual and the clarity and new beginning came out together. So there's something coming in that's going to provide some clarity for us, collective. Something's coming in that's going to provide some clarity for us. Okay? Whatever this is that's going to provide the clarity for us is going to allow us to move forward. That could be the returning of inheritance to you, whether that's spiritually or physically or both. That could be the ending of you walking this path alone. Okay, so the significance of someone coming in again, or soul tribe family, it could be whoever, right? However that goes for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Spiritual awakening. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening. I knew that for sure. I knew I've been going through another one. And mine is more of an ascension, I guess, than an awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. It definitely doesn't feel, I know what that feels like. Oh, I know what that feels like. That's rough. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. Okay, so for those of you who are on your path, who are newly on your path to enlightenment, okay, understand there's not a race. Yeah, just understand it's not a race, okay? So starting over 101. So we're dealing with 1111. That's twin flame journey. So if you're seeing 1111, you are on a twin flame journey, whether you want to be or not. Okay? So starting over. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. We got this card yesterday, or 2 days ago when we last were on. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understanding its process and the pursuit of it. Understand. Joy is fluid. It is in the little things and the big things. Again, I mentioned that the other day. Most people say it's in the little things. No, all of it matters. All of it matters. Stop selling yourself short. Okay? Or shunning whatever. Okay? I'm getting a shunning the vegetables, only eating the meat type of thing. Stop doing that. Okay? Someone might need to change their diet. Okay? Okay, so 0909, again, new beginnings. Oh, let me read the clarity first, okay? So 555, let's look at the clarity first. So clarity, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast-paced forward, and process. You aren't a victim of circumstances, rather you are the beneficiary of them. You might need to say that. You are not the victim of the circumstances, rather you are the beneficiary of them. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. Okay? Confirmation with that boom or slamming of that door. There's a door that's been slammed in your life. Do not go back and try to open it again. Again, your strong cutoff game is extremely valuable and important to you for your success. Okay? 0909, new beginnings. Let's take a look. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. Game changers get game-changing opportunities. Game changers get game-changing opportunities. You are completing something major. You can be a game changer. If you don't believe you are, you can be. Okay? It feels good to level up, huh? Choose or close the old chapter. Don't choose it. Choose to close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. So, by the way, the word unraveling kind of alludes to something being a mess. A mess. Okay, there might be something about the number 9, or excuse me, I said 9, I meant 39. Or someone whose name is Burns, okay? Or someone's last name Simpson, okay? Ashley, Ashford, Ashton. Anything else? Most High. So we have 0909 5555 not, or excuse me, 10, there's something, oh, nines, 104 and 1004. Okay? So, this is the way my mind works with numerology. I would say forgive me, but there's nothing to be forgiven for. All right? Okay? So you have 5555, and then you have 4 here. Okay? That's 9. You see that? 5s, 4s, 9. Because we're cooking with Crisco. They even sell that still? They still sell Crisco? Probably, I'm sure. Like the can, like the white grease lard thing. Do they still sell that? Emily, speaking of my great-grandmother, she used to use one of those cans. Ooh, there was a confirmation up there. She used to use one of those cans as a spit cup, a Folgers cup. She was a tough lady. Mammals confiscated by police in India turn out to be cryptic something. Something says, Kevin, let's get caught up. So maybe someone wants to get caught up. Let's get caught up. Something is uniquely created. You are uniquely created. Everything is uniquely created. Something about Kansas City. Something about Hawaii. Okay. So thank you so much, Collective, again, for being a part of the journey here. I enjoy our time together. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And I was going to do a live, and I'd actually set it up and everything. But then, I don't know. I just, I don't know. I just didn't this time. Okay, you might be seeing 1010. Okay, if you do, that is a culmination I'm getting. That's a culmination of this reading. This is the cap on this reading here. There's not a cap on you. There's a cap on this reading here. Somebody might have tried to cap you. They getting capped. Okay? Ice Cube said, trying to fuck me, but I'd rather fuck you. getting what? Getting fucked at night by Mr. Shit Packer. Bend over for the goddamn cracker, no Vaseline. Ice Cubes, no Vaseline. Okay? Right. Converse with someone today. All right? Thank you so much, collective. I send out love to you. Okay? If you believe that you are one of the 144,000, I would love to connect with you. If you believe you are one of the elite 13, you are an earth angel on this planet, you are an extraterrestrial on this planet, I would like to connect with you. Thank you so much as always for being a part of the channel and the journey in the 3D. My name is Nehru. This is Esoteric Guidance. As always, be encouraged. Again, if you would like to get in touch with me, you can do so via email at theencourager333@gmail.com. We are getting a reminder again that we are protected collective if you are standing in your rightful place. Enjoy your day.